Hey everyone, this is Brad and welcome back for another natural movement warm-up series. So this is a sequence of ground movements that are going to mobilize our joints. It's going to warm up our body and increase our heart rate. We're also going to be activating all the important muscles and the little stabilizing muscles that we're about to use in our workout. And finally, these movements themselves are a vocabulary. So by learning these movements and practicing them on a daily basis, we're going to be able to use them in regular life. And you're going to find yourself bending, reaching, transitioning from the ground, and feeling more confident moving in your own body, especially on the ground. So let's jump right into this. This is a sequel to another video I did with our level 1 natural movement warm-up. So if you haven't tried that one out, I'll put a link to it and give that a go before trying this one. So this is the progression. Transition to all fours. This next move is called a kick through. So with our hands under our shoulders, our knees under our hips, we're gonna bring a leg under and reach it out as far as we can go. So full reach with the toe. Our shoulder is away from our ear. So our lat muscles and our rotator cuff, scapular muscles are all active here, supporting our upper body as we reach. And then we can transition back and other side. Pull that arm away from you. You can reach here. And if you hover your foot, it'll be a little more activating, a little more stability required. But if you put your foot down, then we can drive up and get a little more mobility through that hip, through that shoulder, here. And kick through, put your foot down, and drive all the way up. Just a good different angle to kind of wake our hips up. And back to all fours. Great. So this next move is called a hip roll. And our hips coming up and then along my butt and back down this leg, that's forming the wheel or the surface that we're going to rock on. So on all fours, we're gonna lift up, and then once we feel like we're about to tip over, we're gonna let gravity do the work, and we're gonna roll on our butt and come back up to all fours. So we're gonna roll on our butt and come back up. Drive up, and then notice my hands are staying on the ground, so I'm supporting myself with my hands, and the only thing touching the ground are my butt muscles, right? So it's just the hips and my hands that are being supported here. And I'm using my glutes and my external rotators of my hip to keep my hips in a wheel-like position. So this is a great way to activate our external rotators because we're having to stabilize and keep them in that wheel position as we're going through the motion. All right. Next, we have our side sit. And so first, let's just go from side sit to side sit. And just practice swiveling across our hips, and we can bring our chest to our knee. We can reach and twist. And now we're going to go from a low side sit into a tall side sit. And so again, I'm using my hips, I'm using my glutes, and pushing my full leg into the ground driving up, squeezing, and then opening our hip flexors here. Bring it back down, swivel across, and drive up. And now, as with everything, with this base move, we can now add in some reaches, some turns, some head movements. And this whole time, I'm keeping my hips active. My glutes are supportive, my abs are supporting me. Good. Now the final move here is we're gonna drive up to that tall side sit, and then we're gonna step out. Here. Drive through, step out, and when it comes time to go back down, I put that front knee right behind that foot, and that's how I know I'm gonna be in the right spot to go back down into my low side sit. And then we can swivel across. Same thing here, we can reach low. We can reach high. And you can change the angle that you're stepping out. So I can step out into a deep 45-degree step here and add a reach. And good. So now we're going to practice a transition, going from the ground to standing. We're going to use that rocking pattern, and I'm going to give you 2 levels. So this is a rock to a crouch. And we can start by rocking onto our leg. And so we're going to drive back, land here, and we're going to dig our foot into the floor and pull ourselves up into a crouched position here, or a half kneeling position. So down, rock, and pull yourself up. So we're using our glutes to drive that full leg into the floor, and we're using our heel to rake and pull us up, or really our full foot. And we can alternate sides. So notice how we're coming onto that full flat part of our calf. And now we can go into a full crouch. So this requires keeping one heel in really close to our hips, and then the other foot's still gonna rake us up. So we're gonna come back, forward, and up. It's about timing, and it's about keeping that heel close to your body and close to your midline. So right in the center of my hips is where I'm aiming that heel. Whoa. Good. All right. Our last move is just gonna wake our shoulders up, wake our neck up. So we're gonna start in this low kneeling position. So our feet, our toes are not curled up underneath us. They're sitting flat, and that's gonna give us a nice stretch through that front of our shin. We're gonna get tall. As we reach our arms up to the sky, we're gonna extend from a low kneel to a tall kneel, all the way up, fingertips tall, glutes engaged, core keeping us in. Ribs are low, so we're not flaring our ribs out. We're gonna inhale and then exhale, and we're gonna pull the bow. So I want you to look behind you, fingertips long, back muscles engaged, squeezing together. Eyes following the fingertips to give us some neck mobility. We're gonna go back up to 2 hands and then pull the bow the other way. Long, long arms. We're gonna come back up to the top. And then the last move is we're gonna sweep down like a bird with a flat back. And I want you to look straight at the floor. Arms are coming right out from your shoulders. So not too far down, straight out. And we're gonna squeeze our shoulder blades together and we're gonna drive back up. Into an inhale, we're gonna exhale into that bow pull. Inhale, exhale into the other bow pull. Inhale up and swoop down. Good. Inhale up, exhale, bow pull. And here, just like with our hip lifts, I'm trying to have my belly button face straight ahead, my hips are tight, and my thoracic spine is rotating back. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale and down. Flat back when we're swooping down like a bird. Hands out at our sides, back active. One more time, up, exhale, bow pull. Inhale, exhale, bow pull, inhale, swoop down. And good. Shake it out. Go to standing and see how you feel. Kind of check in with the body. So we mobilized our joints, we activated our muscles, especially our hips, especially our shoulders, core, and we are getting ourselves ready for more adventurous movement and activity. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, share this video with anyone that you think would enjoy it, and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Thanks.